What's up guys, welcome back and welcome to some Automoblista 2, and today we're going to be back in some Formula 1 cars. Now these are the new cars from the latest update. This is the BRABHAM BT49. Now I do believe this is from 1981. It's Nelson Piquet's championship winning car, but the cars we're going to be racing against are from 1978. So that's what I have noticed with these latest cars. Like, a lot of the cars, I don't know if I can explain this properly, but a lot of the cars used to match like the years, like all of these were from roughly 78, these skins, so this is like a couple of years later, but it's round about the same time. We're going to take it to Silverstone as well, but like, I love the model, and like, I know I oversay this, but look, you can even see the little rivets along the side. Look at all like you can see where the tyres are heating up and the deforming. Look at all the engine, all the electronics, and I think that's like an intercooler. It is a naturally aspirated engine, and it's derived from it's basically what was in the Lotus 49. It's the Cosworth, oh god, brain fart, I've had a whack on the head from the hammer, DFV, sorry, but it's got over 500 brake horsepower, but this is from, these cars use ground effect, so basically it's hard to master, but the faster you go into a corner, the faster you'll take it, if that makes any sense. I don't know, we're going to take, look how long it is, very long, you can see them big ducts. Anyway, let's get whirling, put your seatbelts on, let's get over to Silverstone. Right guys, the lights are up, clutch in, give it a rev, DFV Cosworth, right then, release the beast, 502 brake horsepower, the naturally aspirated 3-litre engine. This is Nelson Piquet's 1981 championship winning car, I do believe. Now this thing uses ground effect, so basically the way, if you've got the balls, the faster you go into the corners, like, the easier they are to take. Like, it's hard to explain, but you've got to like put your foot in it. Like, I'm finding it hard like to get a grasp of, but I'll give it my best shot. But look, great. These are the 1978 people who were racing against. Look at the top left corner, got Vitamin, Villeneuve, Nicky Lauda, but all the big boys are out to play the day. Look at that stacked rev count as well. I do like that. You can see that on quite a few race cars. Oh, I went in there way too hot. Don't know how the hell we held on to that, but we did. That's that ground effect working a little bit. So I thought there was someone up the inside, but we need to concentrate here. Down to third gear, like there, like, I can't go through there, like, a lot quicker. Like, you'd be amazed, but it's just having the balls to use the ground effect properly. Now, I have put a little bit of extra downforce on the car, so that might help, but when the force feedback loads up in the corners, you can really like feel the downforce. Like, it's very believable in your hand, you know. All that little granularity from the meshing's just done so well. You can feel every little nook and cranny in the racetrack, especially on these older circuits. Like down to second, flip it in. See, you can go through there so much quicker. I do know that. We'll try it out, but win 7th, yeah, we've got a nice little battle. I think that's a couple of Ferraris, it is, right in the Villeneuve ahead of it. Like, flip that throttle, down to second gear, get the nose in, all that. See the car, the way the nose went in there, that was much better. Oh, it's very adjustable on the throttle as well. Like, the car rotates really nicely as you're coming out the corners. What a great car this is. Every car I've drove out of the latest update, guys, and like, it just feels so more advanced than what it did feel even just a couple of months ago. Like, if you're on the fence about trying EMS2, now's the time to really try it, because if you like F1 cars, classic F1 cars, this is the ultimate sim to drive, you know. Like, yeah, you can say, well, your second course has got all that and all this, but listen, you've got to mod that yourself. You've got to do a lot of little tinkering with that to get it right, to get it how you want it, you know. Where this, it's all like everything's here in one package. And it's just so easy, click and play pretty much. It's just, it has got its odd few bugs, but what's great is Rita Studios are constantly working on this title, so that just for me makes a massive difference. Oh, got in the power a little bit too early there, and I start to understeer. Yeah, it just makes a massive difference. Let's see if we can get amongst it here. But the AI are doing pretty well, really, but I think when I'm talking, I just can't concentrate enough to use that ground effect. See that rotation there, when I come back on the power, you can see the car like rotating lovely. Like, I have watched a few videos of people driving this car and they're oversteering the hell out of it everywhere, and like, I'm thinking, well, that's not really the way to drive. this car, I don't think it is anyway. Like, you want to be nice and smooth, your inputs nice and gentle. See, I'm not saying, like, that was going into an understeer again. I'm driving this terribly. To a sense, I can drive it much better. When I'm not talking, oh, look at that. Little bit of ground effect, in effect there. Live and direct. Time to connect. Put it all together and reselect. Yes. Come on, the BRABHAM BT49. But there's a BT, is it the 52 as well? Oh, there's a BRABHAM goes up the inside. Well, who was that? What a move that was, young sir. Who was it? Pereira? That was a great move. I don't know where the hell he come from. Someone else up the inside. I think he's going to take one. Oh, I maybe should have left him in third there. Right then. On the power. Where is he? All over the back of 100% EI, maximum aggression. The same settings what I use for most of these races. Right on the brakes, nice and early. Right, see how I went in there really quick. The front end just stuck. That's the ground effect. But what happens is when the ground effect's starting to come off the car, like mid-corner, say if you slow it down mid-corner, the car just goes straight into an understeer. So what you really do is put your foot on the throttle. It's like, it's backwards the way it works. It like shouldn't work. It's a strange thing, and it's very noticeable. The ground effect's more noticeable in this car than it is in the modern Formula 1, the 2022 car. I think it is. Like there, look, when the faster I went in, the better the car stuck. Oh, nice run there though. Who's this? De Polier in that slipstream, into bridge corner, get up the inside, last of the late breakers maybe, into the chicane. This is the 1975 version of the track. This is what they would have run. It's pretty much the same in 1978 though, I think. I can't remember what year it got changed. I think it was 91, because there's a 91 version of Silverstone on there. Grip the throttle down to third, hug the line on the power. Oh nice, that was a decent line actually. It's quite easy to overheat your tyres in this car if you do start using the ground effect. I did notice that before. Right on the brakes. I don't know what lap to pit on. Oh, just clobbered someone on the inside there. A little bit of oversteers were coming out the corner actually there. It felt very controllable though. Very manageable at the limit. Right, we're in 8th position, lap number 5. I think we'll pit on lap 8 or 9. We'll see what the EI is going to do. Oh, nearly clobbered that on the inside. But I feel like the tyres, I don't know if they've overheated or what, but I'm getting a lot more oversteer at the rear of the car. Maybe like watch us drop a cog into 4th. See the faster I went in there and it stuck, but then I bottled it and then it started understeer. That's a great example of what I mean about the ground effect. It's just so, it's hard to tell your brain to go faster in a corner when naturally you think you should slow down. It's a very strange one, like, right then. But Witcher Studios have got that bang on, I think, like I can't. I don't know if I could settle courses. I've got the load of 79. I'm going to have to start concentrating now because they're starting to pull away a little bit. Right, ground effect isn't in effect. We need to get it going, don't we? Right then, concentrate, Bandit. Come on, right. On the power, 160 mile an hour. On the brake now, nice and early. That was decent. Right then, try and use the front end of the car, feed the power in. I nearly knocked it down to 2nd there, but we held it decently. Driving it out into 4th. Who's behind her? Got Latif? I can't pronounce his name properly, I can't say it. That bang on the head's knocked us all to hell. Oh, a little bit of a boo-boo there ahead of her. Oh, just hit a stake on the road as well, but listen, that you got round with, good move as well, mate. I'm going to get you back though, I feel. Normally we don't start this far up the pack, and the cars at the front normally are a lot faster than the mid-pack cars, but I think it's maybe a little bit better starting at the front, then you get a bit of a better challenge with the EI. I think I might start doing that, just randomising it, because I normally just start in the middle of the pack and try and work my way through. Leave it in 3rd, you can leave it in 3rd there, but look at that left back rear tyre just starting to overheat a little bit. Right, I think this is Cobbs. Down to 3rd. I have took that in 4th gear nearly flat out. See, I'm not using the ground effect properly. I'm really not. Some of you might be watching this saying you need to go faster. I just don't want to throw the car away, that's all. Oh, big lock up, that's your first big lock up. Oh, nice bit of oversteer there. I'll tell you what I do like though. I like the brakes on this car. Like normally I lock up in every corner on these old F1 cars, but in this I've got a nice progressive feel to them. Like they're not locking up straight away. I can actually be quite aggressive on the brake, which feels nice. Oh, a little bit wide there though. Into third, 10,500 RPM into fourth. Right, watch ground effect. See that how I went in faster? That was a good example as well, but then I bottled it again like mid-corner. Like yeah, look, just flat out there. Do not lift at all. And in the other Brabham, the BT52, you can't take that corner flat out. You really can't. Down to third, let's try leaving it in third. Oh, look at that, that's a nice run. Yes. Haha, come on. I'll tell you what we'll do now, guys, we'll have a couple of quiet ones and then we'll pit. Right, let's get a listen to this Cosy engine. Be nerved. We're back, guys. I've never pitted here. Where's the pits at? Oh, here. Is this the pit? Oh, I bollocks that right up, didn't I? But oh, penalised, time penalty. Oh, never mind. We've got a time penalty. I didn't know how to get in the pits. I've never pitted here before. Anyway, let's get that clutch in, ready to go. Repairs. Oh, I forgot to tell them, didn't I? So we're not going to get tyres or anything. Never mind. I was just so concentrating on the race that much. Doesn't matter, the tyres have still got plenty wear on them, so we didn't get tyres. We just done like a mandatory stop, but I do like doing these. It just adds another element to the race. Right, get ready, release the pitting and that. Go on the mate. For Calakil. Oh, tyres, lost a little bit of heat out the tyres. Alright, let's go. Who's this? Oh, I can't pronounce his name. Jabu. Oh, we've been brought out into a right pack here, haven't we? In 15th place, not on the brakes. Need to get the tyres back up the temperature before we can start leaning on them a bit more. Oh, lovely rotation from the car there. But what I love about EMS2 is you can see here, look how close you can race with the AI. And they don't hit you off the track. I mean, very rare, they do make contact, but very rare that like bosh off the track. That's up the inside, and look, he gave us room. Like if that was a Secco Corsa or even EMS1, he would have just chopped our nose off, and I swear to God, he would have. Like you can race like really wheel to wheel with the AI. Like, I've got the most trust in the AI on the MS2 than I have in any other sim at all. Like, I really can have some great battles anyway. Can we get up the inside? This is going to be risky though, and we'll have to back out of that into there. See, but look, no contact at all again. The AI are racing each other nicely as well. But didn't get back on the power there. He made a little mistake. I had to back out of it. Who is it? It's Keiki Rosberg. That's Keiki. Nico Rosberg's dad. That's Keiki and the Williams on the outside. Let's get Keiki. Fly Saudi, Keiki. Fly Saudi, killer. Watch out, the bandit's coming, young man. He was a young man back in the day, back then as well. Oh, that was late on the brakes. Wow. But look, like the AI, it's just like, oh, there. As I say that, we made a little bit, a tiny bit of contact, but out of all of that racing, that's it. Tiny little bit of contact, then the back right off. Great, man, honestly. You always guaranteed an exciting race when you're on EMS2. Right, now, in there, I could have went in there a hell of a lot faster if I wasn't racing these cars. I feel like I could have anyway, but I just don't want to. Like, it's risky. Using the ground effect's risky because sometimes, like, once the ground effect stops working, you just feel like you've lost all your downforce and the car just spits off the track, like flat out into there. Did not lift at all. But this is a hard little corner to get up the inside in this. I'll just back out and we'll make a move elsewhere. There's going to be plenty more opportunities. I think that was someone up the inside there. Was it? I'll have to have a look in a minute. It was. Who is it? Oh, that's Keiki. Hold on. Is that Keiki behind? I'm getting mixed up here. I thought Keiki was in the Fly Saudi car. Wait a minute. Hold on. No, that's Hans Stuck. That's Keiki behind me in the yellow one. Oh, right then. I thought Keiki drove that one. Never mind. I was wrong. It's hard to look at the names when you're driving at the same time. Like, it's pretty hard, like, to concentrate on the whole thing. But look, Hans Stuck. Some legendary drivers here, man. Keiki's dying to get. We've got John Watson, Rennie Arnoux, Hans Stuck, Alan Jones. Some big names from the 70s, early 80s. But I do think this is the 1980 version of the car, or the BT52 is the 1980 version. Don't ask us why, but if you want to see the BT52 at a track, drop it in the comments and say which track you think I should take it to, but make sure it's a track that I actually raced at. That's what I like to try and do, you know. Like, maybe what's the one called in South Africa? Kyle Army. That's a good one. That was terrible for me. There's me on about the AI. That was my fault, that. Sorry, mate. Oh, I've got crashes all over. That was my fault, that way we had contact there. Like, I blocked the line a bit too aggressively, I think. Look, we're not going forwards much, we're going more backwards, I feel, but I do like a lot of action in these races though, but I'm trying my best, you know, like, I'm genuinely trying my best. Very late on the brakes. Oh, and on the power feeder. Oh, big kick oversteer there. If you go in the corners too hard, that's when you tend to get the oversteer, when you overcook it. Oh, we've got Fittipaldi now. Fittipaldi's gonna get one. Oh God. When they're on maximum aggression, like, they do pressure you a lot. You've just got to try and not remember that them cars are behind you, because they get really close. 9 times out of 10 they don't touch it, but we'll go up the inside. Trying to hold the line. He's left the door open a little bit. Oh, nearly. Rennie Arnoux. We're coming through, Rennie Arnoux. We're trying to anyway. Right, oh, nice one there. In the bridge. Right, I'm going to try and... Let's try it there. Oh, this is going to be dodgy. Right, into the chicane. There is a version without the chicane as well. Look at that, man. What? Like, that was great driving from the AI, wasn't it? Never touched us at all. Oh, I've hit the limiter. Never. I went to look right and I hit the limiter. Oh, I shouldn't have knocked it into second there though, but all over the back over here. It's an action-packed race, isn't it? God, them 15 laps have went over so quick. Up the inside of Arnoux. He's left the door open nicely. Down to second gear. Feed that power in. Into third short shift. Where is he? Oh yes, what a manoeuvre that was then. Up the inside, last of the late breakers and everything. Revving it out. barely any fuel left though. I hope there's enough. Right, so see how I went in proper fast, but then you can see the understeer building up once the ground effect starts coming off the car. Right, in this corner, if you've got the bulge, you can really look at that, man. Like, I could have went through there a lot quicker than that, but they were there. Look, we've gained a little bit of time on them behind. So there's a lot of time that you can find in these laps, but can we go up the inside again? On the final lap of 2, and we've got a fan car and everything. We're going to have to brake a little bit earlier. What an action-packed race this is. This is the first proper race I've done at this version of Silverstone on the MS2 as well. But I do know the track quite well from the Settle Corsa down to third gear. On the power nice and early. Oh, I've got on the power so early there. You can see I'm getting more and more confidence in the car though the more I drive it, you know. This is my first real race I've done in it. I've done a couple of laps in it to test out, but we're going up the inside of the fan car. Can we hold it though? Feed the power. I got on the power a little bit earlier. I had to be off and on the throttle. I'm going to have to leave room on the inside. Oh, this is great stuff. Where is he? Because that fan car is pretty quick. I would say that's the quickest car out of all of these. He's in the blind spot, isn't he? Oh, I can't get the line I want, so I'm going to lose a lot of time for here. But on the last lap as well, but he's had to back out of it. We're in 11th. We did start, I think, 7th, but down to 3rd. Look at that, man. What? That's my favourite corner on the track. I don't know if that's cops then, because this is like where Maggots and Becketts would be, I think. Let's get up the inside of the Renault. Oh my god, last the late breakers. Who's got the biggest balls? I don't think it's us. Definitely haven't got balls like these guys. These guys were nuts. Oh, is that over the line? Wow. Absolutely fantastic. Yes, sir. What a blast that was. Like, you know, like, this is the thing with Automoblista too, guys. Like, it's just so much fun to just stick a race on. I know I always say this as well, but I could have done like 50 laps there, no problem. I really do wish I'd put it on maybe 20 laps, because them 15 laps just flew by. It was just action-packed in every race. Now, I've got a great comment on the last, well, it might not be the last video the way it gets uploaded, but it was the Godzilla one. And I was saying in the video, like, oh, I wish there was more action. I think, like, people like action in the races. And he said, well, no, not just that, not really. He says, it's good to see the chase, you know, hunting them down from behind and all that. And I get that. It was a great point what he said. So I get that. But this race wasn't like that. This was action from start to finish, I think. It was just the way they were bunched up, but the way this track's laid out, you can just get some great wheel-to-wheel action going. Oh, look at that, though. That's just legendary. Now, I do think this was Nelson Piquet's championship car, because I was wondering, the guy who done the mod, I don't know if it's A-Fry or Ains, I can't remember, but the guy who done the mod left out Nelson Piquet in this, and I think it might have been a BMW engine. I know the BT49 is, but anyway, he left it out. I was like, well, where's Piquet's car? But lo and behold, here it is. So I wonder if he had some inside information or something. I don't know. There's a conspiracy for you. Look at the Lotuses. Andretti and Peterson, is it? I think it's Peterson. Yeah, but yeah, I love watching these replays as well. You can just see like how well the physics are done now. Like the physics on these cars, especially the newer stuff, after like it just feels like it's progressing every update. It's like big changes, like, but for the better. It just feels better and better and better every update. Like you really need to go and check this game out if you like sim racing in any sort of way. Like, even if you don't like it, try it, get it for a couple hours, because you can get your money back, I think. If you do, for like, you get 2 hours to try the game out on Steam. I think you do, but, or even wait until it's on a sale, you can get it for like a tenner. You know, but I tell you what, one thing though, you need the season pass. I never had the season pass for a while, until lately, and I've just getting it. Like, I didn't have this track, for instance. That's why I've done this race at this track. But it's a must. But what a hoot that was. But yeah, guys, I'll leave you on another lap or so this race. Thank you so much for watching. Gonna love yous and leave yous. Peace from the northeast. Toodles.